Following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, text number 13, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on October 24th, 1972, in Vrindaban, India.
Atatpungvi Dijashrestha Varnashrama Vibhavas. Varna and ashram. This varnashram is very important thing in the human society. Unless one accepts these principles of varna and ashram, they are animal society. That is not human society. Four varnas, the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra, four divisions of the society, and ashrama, spiritual order, brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha and sannyas. This is Vedic culture, varnashram. Any society which is devoid of this Vedic culture, varna and ashram, that is not accepted as human society. In the Vishnu Purana also it is said, varnashramacharvata purushena paratpuman Vishnu aradhate nanya tattosa karanam. The whole aim of life is to achieve the favor of Vishnu. Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam. That is the Rig Veda mantra. To reach Vishnu. But they do not know the goal of life. Nate vidu sarthagatin hi Vishnu. They do not know. Anyone or any society who does not know the aim of life, they are in the darkness. Actually, at the present moment especially, the whole human society has missed the point. They are trying to be happy by material adjustment, by social adjustment, by political adjustment, by economic development, or by religious adjustment. They are trying to make the whole human society happy, but Bhagavat says, Durasaya je bohirathamanina. This is something which is beyond the fulfillment of hope. This hope will never be fulfilled. Durasaya. Bhairathamani. Because they have accepted the external energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bohiratha. Just like this body, your body, my body, this is Bohiratha, external. Just like this wrapper. This is external. Real person is not this wrapper or this body. The real person is the soul. But they have no information of the soul, neither information of Vishnu, the origin of soul. They are interested with the external body. That is called Bohiratha. Bohi means external. Artha means interest. Just like you have seen in our Bhagavad, the picture, the one lady is taking care of the cage and the bird within is dying. So Bohirathamani means this, that we are taking care of the body, external body, but not taking care of the soul within. This is the civilization of cows and asses. Saeva Gokhar. Go means cows and khara means asses. Therefore, here it is said, Atah Pungvi Dijasreshta. Dijasreshta. In that meeting of Naimisharanya, there were all best Brahmins. Dija means twice born. Twice born, the Brahmanas, the Kshatriyas and the Vaishyas. They are supposed to be twice born. One birth by the father and mother, and the other birth is by the Guru and Vedic knowledge. The Guru is the father and Vedic knowledge is the mother. This is in Aryan civilization, this Varnasrama, Varna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Shudra are once born. They had no ceremony for twice born. Or one who is not twice born, he is a Shudra. If the twice born ceremony is not observed, then it is Shudra. And practically at the present moment, even in India, these ceremonies are not accepted or they do not care for it. And what to speak of other countries. Therefore, the conclusion of the Shastra is Kalau Shudra Sambhava. In this age of Kali, there are only Shudras. Practically, there is no Brahmana, no Kshatriya, no Vaishya. Maybe some Vaishyas, but this is the position. But here it is said, Varnasrama Vibhagasa. Unless the society comes today in institution for accepting these four varnas and asrama, it is not human society. And in the human society there is understanding of God, not in the animal society. Therefore, as the institution of Varnasrama is now abolished, people are becoming godless. Because Varnasrama means the institution or a setup of society where gradually one can understand Vishnu and worship Vishnu. Vishnu aradhate. That is the system. Not that so-called Brahmin and so-called Kshatriya. They have no information of Vishnu and they are declaring, I am Brahmin, I am Kshatriya. They are called according to Shastra, Brahma Bandhu, Dijabandhu. Dijabandhu. One who is born of a Brahmin family or a Kshatriya family or Vaishya family, but do not act as Brahmana, Kshatriya and Vaishya, they are called Dijabandhu. They are not accepted as Dija. Tri Shudra Dijabandhuna Trayina Sruti Gochara. This Mahabharata was compiled by Vyasadeva for this purpose, because three women, Shudra, the fourth class of the society, liberal class, worker class, Sri Shudra and Dijabandhu, and persons who are born in the families of Brahmana, Kshatriya, but they do not act, they are called Dijabandhu. For them this Mahabharata was compiled. It is called fifth Vedas. Four Vedas, Sam, Yaju, Atharva. Sam, Yaju, Rik, Atharva. So this Vedic language cannot be understood by the less intelligent class of men who are known as Oman, Shudra and Dijabandhu. Sri Shudra, Dijabandhuna. In the Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Mang hi partha vapasritya jepishu papajonaya striya sudra tatha vaishya stiti janti parang. So, when one becomes Krishna conscious, it does not matter whether he is a Stri or a Sudra or a Dijabandhu, te pijanti parang. They also can be elevated to the highest platform of perfection. So, that is Krishna's special favor. Ordinarily, this is the formula. This formula. What is that? Dijasreshta, atapung bhi dijasreshta. This is the ordinary form. Atapung bhi dijasreshta varnasama vibhagas. It is based on the varnasam division. Sanusthitasya dharmasya samsiddhi haritos. Everyone must have perfection. But people are not interested what is the perfection of life. Neither they know what is the position of perfection. The perfection is haritosanam, to satisfy the Supreme Personality of God. It doesn't matter what you are. If you are Brahman, by your activities, sattva, sama, dhamma, titikha, by your austerity, knowledge, you satisfy Krishna, Vishnu, the Supreme, the Krishna and Vishnu, the same. Vishnu Tattva. Krishna is the origin of Vishnu Tattva. Aham sarvasya prabhu, Krishna says. He is the origin of Vishnu also, sarvasya. Because in the creation, Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesa, the origin of original demigods of this creation. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the maintainer, and Mahesa or Mahadev or Lord Shiva is destroyer. There are three deities in charge of three departmental activities. So Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhu. That means he is the origin of Brahma, he is the origin of Vishnu, he is the origin of Lord Shiva. Aham sarvasya matta sarvam prabhat. So, therefore here it is said, haritosanam. If we satisfy Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he includes everything. Sarvasya prabhu. You do not require to satisfy separately other demigods. There is no need. The example is given, Jatha tarormula nisechanena tripanti tattanda bhujopasakha. Just like pouring water in the root of the tree, automatically you water the branches, the twigs, the leaves, the flowers and everything. This is the way. Pranopaharacha jathendriyana. You supply foods to the stomach and automatically the energy will be distributed to other parts of the body. You do not require to supply food to the eyes, to the ear, to the nose. No. Simply supply food to the stomach and the energy will be distributed. Similarly, Samsiddhi Haritosanam. If you simply satisfy Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then you satisfy all others. Tasmin tuste jagat tuste. Just like you know the story in Mahabharata that Duryodhana planned, Duryodhana satisfied Durvasa Muni very nicely, and Durvasa Muni wanted to give him some benediction. Now he takes some benediction, whatever you like. So Duryodhana was very cunning. His only aim was how to cheat the Pandavas. So he said, my dear sir, I shall ask you someday, not now. So when the Pandavas were in the forest and Duryodhana's plan was how to tease them. So he approached Durbhasha Muni, my dear sir, you wanted to give me some benediction, I have come for it. Yes? Now, you go to the Pandavas with your all disciples, 60,000 disciples, and you go when Draupadi has taken her food. So, Durbhasha Muni one day, because he wanted to give that benediction, he approached the Pandavas in the forest, and it is the duty of the Kshatriya to receive the Brahmanas. So, they have finished their lunch, and Durbhasha Muni came. So, how they can deny? They are Kshatriyas. Yes, my lord, you are welcome. Just take your bath, and we are making arrangement. What arrangement they will make? In the forest. So they are perplexed. So Krishna, Kaunteya pratijanihi namai bhakta pranasya. Krishna's vow is that he will see always his devotees are protected. So when they are perplexed, Krishna came. Then what is the problem? They explain, this is the problem. Then ask Draupadi that you have already finished, because Draupadi had a benediction that so long she does not take his lunch, any number of men come, she will be able to feed. That was it. But she had finished her lunch. Then Krishna said, just go find out some food stuff, any little in the kitchen. They say, no, everything is finished. There is no food. No, just try to see. Then, in one pot, they saw a little shak, a vegetable was stuck up. So they brought it, and Krishna took it immediately. As soon as Krishna took, all the Durbhasha Muni and company, they felt that their belly is filled up. Tasmin tushte jagantushte. So they are feeling ashamed that how we shall go, we cannot take any food. So they fled away from the Ganges. So the process is this, actually. If you can satisfy Krishna, if Krishna says all right, then everything is all right. This is Krishna consciousness. Somehow or other, you satisfy Krishna, Samsiddhi Haritosanam, then you have all perfection. Very simple method. You try to satisfy Krishna, and your everything satisfied, everything is perfect. Krishna also says that it is not very difficult to satisfy Krishna. Krishna is so kind. He says, Patram pushpam phalam toyam jomi bhaktya prajachyati. Krishna says, you want to feed me, that's all right. You collect little flower, patram, a little leaf, whatever, not that all, any one of them, patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam, a little water, jome bhaktya prajachyati. Real thing is bhakti, love, devotion. Not that Krishna is asking you, bring volumes of luchi, puri, kachori, halwa. No. Krishna wants your love, real thing, bhaktya, jomi bhaktya prajachyati. Krishna is not beggar. Neither Krishna is hungry that he has come to your place to eat something. That's not the position, Krishna. Krishna wants only your love. Just like father takes the responsibility of the whole family. He works hard day and night to maintain the family. He expects only love from his wife and children. That is the impetus of economic development. Otherwise he is earning daily thousands and lakhs of rupees. It is not that he will eat. He will eat that 4 chapatis, that's all. What 6 another. But he works so hard just to be satisfied that his wife, his children love When he comes at home, he sees them very satisfied. Similarly, Krishna has expanded this family. Eka Bahushyama. He has become so many living entities. What is the idea? Anandamaya Abhyasat. Because he is Anandamaya, he wants to enjoy the love exchange between the living entities. That is his purpose. Otherwise, why he has created? He wants love. But these rascals, they have forgotten that thing. They are saying there is no God. I am God. I am enjoying. Instead of loving God, they are becoming God. This has killed the whole situation. Therefore, Krishna comes and he wanted to re-establish that reciprocal exchange of love, which is called bhakti. You love Krishna, and Krishna loves you. Krishna loves you even without your love. Otherwise, how you are eating? You cannot live even for a moment without Krishna's mercy. That's a fact. Eko bahunam vidadati kama. So, Krishna comes. Krishna, when he says, Dharma samasthapanarthaya sambhavami juge juge. This is real dharma. Dharma means dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranita. Dharma means what is enjoined by this law, God. What God says, that is dharma. God says, do this. That is dharma. Not that you manufacture your dharma. God says, Krishna says, Manmana bhavamad bhakta madhyaji mang namaskuru sarva dharman paritajya mamekang sarang. This is dharma. Anything beyond this, all nonsense. They are not dharma. Dharma koitava, cheating, simply cheating. Therefore Bhagavad says, dharma purojjita atra koitava. All rascaldom dharma is thrown away, kicked out. This is dharma. Dharmantu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. This is dharma. Therefore, here it is, same thing is confirmed. Sanusthitastha dharmasya samsiddhi haritosana. You are religious, that's all right. But the purpose of religion is to satisfy the Supreme Law. That is perfect. It doesn't matter, because it is said, varnasama vibhagasa. A Brahmana varna, he can satisfy Krishna by his tapasya, by his truthfulness, by his knowledge of the Shastras. He can preach the knowledge of the Shastra to the world. He can eat on behalf of God. Therefore, according to Vedic civilization, there is Brahman Bhojan. Brahman Bhojan means whatever a Brahmana eats, it means God eats, Krishna eats through the Brahman. Therefore, Brahman, in Vedic civilization, there is no Daridra Bhojan. There is no such word. Now they have manufactured refugee Bhojan, Daridra Bhojan. But the real is Brahman Vaishnava Bhojan. Because through the mouth of the Brahmana and Vaishnavas, those are real Brahmanas. So this is the Samsiddhi Haritosana. You may remain a Brahmin, that's all right. Just like Arjuna. Arjuna was a Kshatriya. He was not a Brahmin. He was Kshatriya. He was not a sannyasi. He was a Grihastha, king. His business, he knew how to kill. So by killing, he satisfied Krishna. Samsiddhi Haritosa. This is the whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita. He was unwilling to kill, and Krishna was inducing him. He must kill. And when he agreed to kill, then Krishna became satisfied, he became perfect. These are the evidence. The purpose is to satisfy Krishna. When he was denying to fight, that was his own satisfaction. I shall not kill my grandfather, my nephews, my brother on the other side. If they die, I shall be unhappy. So what is the use of killing them? These are all sense gratification, so-called non-violence. A devotee does not know what is violence or non-violence. He wants to satisfy Krishna. That's all. They do not know what is morality or immorality. They want to satisfy Krishna. Just like the gopis. At dead of night, they went to Krishna. This is immorality. But they did not know what is morality or immorality. They must go to Krishna. Samsiddhi haritosana. So, anyone, in whatever position he may be, it does not matter. Everyone should try to satisfy Krishna. Madhyaji mang namaskuru. Manvana madbhakta. Madhyaji mang namaskuru. This is perfection of life. Always think of Krishna. Manvana. Always become my devotee. Madbhakta. Always worship me. Madhyaji. Always offer your obeisances unto me. Mang namaskuru. But I have got other religions, sir. Why shall I think of you only? I have to think of Goddess Kali. Otherwise I cannot eat meat. Therefore Krishna says, Sarva dharma alpati. This is all nonsense. Give up all this nonsense. Sarva dharma alpati mam ekam. Simply unto me. Ekam. Don't bother with other demigods. They are my servants. You are not to satisfy my servants. Of course, those are real servants, that is different. So this is the real dharma, samsiddhi haritosam. If you somewhere or other can satisfy Krishna, just like Arjuna by killing, he says killing art is not very good art. But because by killing he satisfied Krishna, Krishna gave him certificate, bhaktosi priyosi me. Oh, you are my very dear friend. Because Krishna's purpose was to kill the demons. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya duskita. So Arjuna helped to kill the demons and fulfill the desire of Krishna. And therefore he became perfect by killing. So, if you do anything which is sanctioned by Krishna or by his bona fide representative, that is real dharma. Samsiddhi haritosana. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.